Now we are coming live from Geneva.
Championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. This is Radio Biafra, RBL, the first, the best, and the last.
Emeka Nordin bringing you live commentary from Geneva in Switzerland.
Good evening, fellow dear friends. Good evening, fellow dear friends, men and women. Good evening, fellow dear friends, men and women of goodwill and of good conscience. This is Radio Biafra live presentation this evening of the 14th of September 2018. We are live from the city of Geneva here in Switzerland. In a town hall meeting style, I am surrounded by a cross-section of eminent Biafrans, hardcore dedicated ones indeed. They have made me to believe that, unless they disappoint me. Never. Until then, we are with hardcore, indestructible, indefatigable, formidable IPOB family here in Switzerland. And we ask the Most High God to come and take pride of place in our midst. So indeed, I read the affairs of this evening, that in the end, not only that this gospel is preached, but that it will go forth to the hearts and minds of men and women from around the world, that those who have not begun to attune themselves absolutely will begin to do so in uncertain times. We thank the Most High God for the victory that He has given us today. Across board, I tell you. It doesn't matter what the enemies are doing. We ask Him to take glory, to take adoration, to take every preeminent position in our midst. We in turn continue to ask Him to continue to incapacitate our enemies wherever they are plotting against us. May He bless those who bless us. May He destroy those who destroy us. May the land of Switzerland obey the spirit of Biafra. May Muhammad Buhari never know peace. For he has blood in his hands. May the zoo called Nigeria never survive this calamity, never survive this impending danger that he has put himself in. Eventually, may the spirit of Biafra prevail over zoo called Nigeria. May the spirit of our gallant heroes and heroines, we are remembering and praying for the repose of their souls on this remarkable day of 14th of September 2018, continue to rest in both of the Most High God. But may they never rest where their murderers are. May they never rest where Muhammad Buhari is. May they never rest where Ohanesendi Burank and Fire are. May they never rest where the present crop of Southeast governors, the traitors of our time are. May the mourning, may the agony, may the pains that these traitors of our time inflicted on the families of Biafran youth be also their lot. May their families be also desolate, for they have not wished us well. This is according to divine intention, that he who paid, or that he who shed blood will pay the price for it. It is not a bad prayer. Abomination remains an abomination. And we ask you, the Most High God, to sustain this in their lives. May they never have any upper hand against us anymore. May their camp be desolate. May they continue to speak in hostile, antithetical, confusing language among themselves. That they will never agree. May their evil plot will have some type of time. In turn, we ask Most High God to liberate the land of Biafra and emancipate the people of Biafra. May He give us victory in our day, that His name will continue to be glorified in our lives. Wherever our leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu, is, it shall be well with him. It shall be well with his family members. It shall be well with his associates. It shall be well with his parents. It shall be well with all of you hardcore, dedicated IPB family members in Switzerland. It is also going to be well with your family members and your children. You shall all see Biafra. And may the Most High God make this permanent in our lives. So this we say, amen and amen. Amen. Say. We will not waste any time. We want to recognize and appreciate our IPOB family members, Biafrans in Biafra land, for their gallantry, for their courage, for their tenacity, for a show of extraordinary and immense courage today in welcoming and answering to the call for general strike. They stayed away from every private and public engagement. And you know what? The zoo called Nigeria is crumbling. Even the so-called saboteurs in our land, the Southeast government, they observed the sit at home. They were telling people not to listen to us, but they were staying at home. How do you begin to explain that? It shows you that the spirit of Biafra is unstoppable. And this restitution effort is indestructible. You must recognize that you have enormous powers at your disposal. And if you make light of it, then you will destroy yourself. This journey is a divine one. It is not man-made, because the Most High God has propelled us on this platform. And the most important thing is that heaven and earth are balanced witness. If you doubt that, look at what is happening in Biafra. We shall take over our land. We shall take back the power they stole from us. And we shall do what we like with that power. That is the word of our leader, Master Nnamdi Kanu. And there is no intention to retreat, neither are we contemplating capitulation. Ipob is the largest grassroots movement of Biafrans all over the world. As you can see, we are in Switzerland, we are all over Europe. And no amount of force, no amount of sabotage can stop us. Biafra has come to stay. And it shall come to pass. It shall come to pass that in our lifetime, Biafra shall emerge one of the leading nations around the world. Biafra shall be a good example, a beacon of hope for those who cannot speak for themselves. We will dissociate ourselves from every abominable, corrupt tendencies in this so-called Nigeria. That is why we are beginning to build grassroots structures that we endure the test of time. Our people are formidable, and we must encourage them. We must encourage all of you. We must encourage those who are working behind the scenes, because it doesn't matter how long this journey is. The most important thing is if we apply ourselves, we shall emerge victorious. This is a live broadcast from the town hall meeting here in the city of Geneva in Switzerland. And like I said, I am surrounded by a cross-section of eminent Biafrans from different places in Switzerland. We want to once again salute the courage of our people. As we speak, the zoo called Nigeria will stop at nothing to dent the image of Biafrans. They say that we burned trucks in Ipob, and we are asking them, how can we come out and burn trucks where we are staying at home? You can see their lives. And we challenge them to give us evidence that indigenous people of Biafra burned cars and all that. They also said that there were partial sit at home, but we're saying that it is total. And we have evidence. We have videos, we have pictures of all markets, of all roads across Biafra land. They will not write our history for us. We shall write it for ourselves. More importantly, we will set the agenda for them, and they will follow it. Once again, this is a very live broadcast this evening. We have prayed before, but it is very important that we recognize the presence of one of our veterans, Mazi Akubu. I am here with the head of the Directorate of State, Mazi Chikedozie, our European rep, Mazi Abahim, our Deputy Head of Directorate of State, Mazi Nzulumike, and we have our Head of Finance Department as well here. And of course, we have our national here in Switzerland and his deputy. And then zonal coordinators. You will all speak to our people. Everybody will answer his name, because that is how we do it here. But before we continue, we will want to use opportunity to invite Mazi Akwobo to indeed give us word of encouragement, because he is one of our veterans. because of them, we are doing what we are doing today. Mazi, please, I think it will be very important and appreciated if you will be very short, in your speech, make it very snappy. What we have to do here is for each and every one of us to come up, say your name, and go ahead and say whatever you want to say and hand over to another person. We don't have time anymore here because of the closing time for this place. But it promises to be very, very informative and very educative. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Good evening, hello Biafrans all over the world. My name's
Just 1 minute. Yes, go ahead.
my name's Mazi Akubo Williams from Alo.
I think there's something wrong. I'm sure. The microphone is off. Your microphone is off. Push it up. That's it.
It's good.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. It depends wherever you are in the 4 corners of the world. I greet you all. My name's Mazi Akubo Williams Solomon from Alo, Idemili local government in Anambra State, Biafra land. By the special grace of God, I serve indigenous people of Biafra as coordinator in the city of Geneva, Switzerland. I want to use this opportunity to give very big thanks to our Biafrans who are at home, who did the marvelous job today, and Biafrans all over the world who supported the sit at home. I say thank you all. Because of the time, I will stop here. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and God bless. And we will have to go to the head of Directorate of State, and after that to the Deputy Head of Directorate of State, and then the Head of our Finance and our national here, and then according to how we sit. I don't know if that arrangement is going to serve us, but I think that we will have to follow that particular direction. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mazi Ipob. Biafrans!
Freedom!
Biafra!
Freedom!
Freedom!
Biafra!
Let me begin by greeting Biafrans as well who are in Biafra land and all over the world. Let me say good evening to you, good afternoon, good morning, and good night, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi Chike. I come from Ioma. Ioma is now the province of Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwuka Biama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the Directorate of State as the head of Directorate. Of course, like our deputy said, today is a very remarkable day in our struggle and in our lives as a people. Today, the 14th of September 2018, of course, marks the 1 year that our leader was, his home was invaded, and in invading his home, many of our youth were murdered. Many were shot, even though they did not die at that moment. They were carried away and then placed around mass graves and shot. and buried mass graves. Many were not even given the honor of mass graves. Many were dumped in a forest in our land. And of course, it's part of our culture to remember our dead, but more especially those who willingly and consciously put their lives on the line, who sacrificed their lives for the lives of those of us who are alive today, and the lives of our children and the generations that don't come. And we, as a people, having received the command from the highest command of the indigenous people of Biafra to remember these our heroes and heroines, Biafrans once again have shown clearly and very, very directly that we as a people have made up our mind to secure our freedom outside of the contraption called Nigeria. And as we are sitting in our different homes in Biafra land, there are other fronts through which and by which we are also putting pressure in the zoo called Nigeria and all those who are working in concert with them to continue the oppressive and inhumane treatment that they are making upon our people. I want to honestly give a good shout out to Biafrans in Biafra land, because they have shown today unequivocally that Biafra land belongs to them and not to any other person. You can imagine the 5 states in the what they call the southeast, and then the 6 states or 5 states in the south. Especially those in the southeast, their police commissioners are all House of Fulani individuals. All House of Fulani individuals. What does it tell you? Check the north, northwest, northeast, or whatever you call it. There is none of your people who is there as a police commissioner. And these people, actually I'm looking for a word, but I don't want to sound, I mean, this broadcast is going to the whole world. But these individuals came and they are giving our people order to not to do what they have decided to do. And my question is, who made you a judge over us to come and give us order when we as a people have decided on what to do? And I so much appreciate the efforts of every Biafran in Biafra land. Youth, the old, the children. I commend your tenacity. I commend your firmness. I commend your commitment to this struggle. I commend your loyalty to the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, even though we do not see him, but his gospel, his message is ingrained in us already. And Chukwuabiama, we give him all the glory for the process and for the progress which all of us contributed today. Don't be surprised tomorrow. You will be seeing the newspapers writing something that is totally and absolutely contrary to what happened today in Biafra land. Don't be surprised, because we know this. They are already pressuring the newspaper houses and editors to collect huge sums of money, and in order to change the narrative. But we are Biafrans. What we have set our mind to, we do not cease until we have accomplished that. Therefore, even as we are speaking here in Geneva, all those of our writers must ensure that the pictures and the videos of what transpired today in Biafra land gets to the ends of the world. Send it to every foreign media house, and as well send it send them. I beg your pardon. Send these pictures and videos to the Zoom media houses as well, so that at the end of the day, the facts, of course, will speak for itself. We have gathered here today in Geneva. We have quite great, well, a lot of Biafrans here who have come to welcome our deputy. Of course, I welcome him, Mazim Afo, to Switzerland, and I welcome as well the deputy head of directorate to Switzerland, Mrs. Ndenaya, the head of finance, Carlo Nta. I welcome you as well, the brother of our leader. You're welcome to Switzerland. And of course, we have our brother who came all the way from the Biafra is here with us, and we also welcome him for here. So today, Biafrans must be rest assured that the leadership of IPOB is doing everything that is assigned to us by this, everything that has been assigned to us by our leader before they took him away, before they kidnapped him, before we are looking for him. But be rest assured that he has a capable hand in the person of our deputy leader, whom he has, of course, given the go-ahead to carry this struggle on, pending when he will return to join us and accomplish and complete. Of course, he will come out and join us and complete this struggle, which we are all expecting sooner than later. I will not speak too much because we have issue of time and there are a lot of people here who want to speak. But all I can tell you, every Biafran, you must be proud of yourself today wherever you may be. Every IPOB family member, you can be proud of yourself. The world is speaking about you. The world has taken cognizance of what is going on. And above all that, Tupu Abiyama is working in our favor. Tupu Abiyama is working to ensure that we extricate ourselves from this abominable entity, a place where talent and creativity has no place, but rather they will ensure that your talent and creativity dies a natural death. That is many of the reasons, or one of the many reasons why we seek to establish our identity for who we are. Therefore, all of you who have come here today, may Tupu Abiyama bless you as you have come, and as you go on, may he as well lead you safely to your different homes and to your different locations. And I wouldn't conclude without, of course, handing our leader into the hand of Tupu Abiyama, irrespective of where he may be. He that created the heavens and the earth, he whose name is in all of us, we commend our leader into his hand, that he shall guide him, preserve him, protect him, strengthen him, and of course, fill him with the spirit of Tupu Abiyama, so that he can know that we are here waiting, and we are not wavering, and we are not deterring. May Tupu Abiyama continue to bless him and keep him. And thank you so much to all of you, and management for thank you for this opportunity.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Mazin Chukwemeka. I hail from Owerri and I do reside in Germany. We have come today because it's also the day of our Lord. One of those days the Lord Chukwemeka said we should meet and get some assignments fulfilled. We are so happy that we were able to fulfill the assignments for which we came here to do. We thank Chukwemeka for the head of our lives, all of us. We thank him for the life of our Supreme Leader, Kano. Wherever he is right now as we speak, he is definitely in the hands of Chukwemeka. There's no doubt about that. We thank Chukwemeka, our deputy leader, for the job, a wonderful job indeed he's doing. We thank him for all of you Biafrans who are doing what you're doing and working assiduously and working so hard that whatever you are doing, you do it with the best of your passion. And that you are indeed embedded in this very struggle and this movement, believing that one day Biafra will surely come. Today, I want to thank those of them in Biafra land. I want to thank Biafrans who rode out to campaign beforehand, and then that today they also were able to sit back at home and lock down their vicinities, lock down their environments, and then remain at home, ensuring that what we called for came up to be a success. Because what they did today is what we call civil disobedience. Civil disobedience is part of what you need to do if you are running a peaceful movement. And that's what indigenous people of Biafra, bracket IPOB, is known for. We've never engaged in anything violent. We are not Fulani herdsmen that butcher and slaughter people brutally. We are not Boko Haram. We are the children of Chukwemeka. In fact, we're selected to come and make sure that his kingdom on earth, called Biafra, is restored. We are proud to be Biafrans, and surely Biafra must come. One thing I must assure you guys, on all of us, is that in as much as we remain resolute and believe in Chukwemeka and have our faith upwards, that we shall collectively get Biafra. That although they might be killing us, although our children will go to school, pass out and find no jobs, although we remain marginalized, although we are gunned down on every 100 and 200 meters in Biafra land as a roadblock, although we're being intimidated, although our companies are being shut down so that we end up in abject poverty, although they are using the so-called governors to deceive our people, and those of them think of their portion in Abuja, although Ipob is being used as a tool against their own children. Although all these heinous things are happening against our people, but Biafra will surely come, and we shall overcome. I just want to assure you once again, because I wouldn't go further because we have just a limited time, but know ye that in as much as you are in this struggle with all your heart, and that you understand that the struggle is spirit, well translated as a spiritual struggle, that Biafra shall surely come. Do not lose hope, remain hopeful, because we're doing the right thing. All hail Biafra. God bless you all.
Biafra, we hail you.
IPOB family worldwide, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, and especially our people back home in Biafra land who observe this sit at home 100%. I commend all of you. You did a great job. We knew that when IPOB said something, it's being carried out. I thank all of you for obeying the instruction. Shame to zoo, shame to saboteurs, shame to enemies within, shame, shame, shame on them. They were thinking that we are not going to do it, but again, for the fourth time, we also observe the sit at home. Shame on them all. And glory to Chukwu Abiyama. Because it's his own work today. I want to commend all of you that in spite of the Hilux van that was roaming around the whole place in Biafra land, from Abia to Ibocha to Onitsha, Ebonyi State, it didn't stop us. We said we are here to restore Biafra. We have taken an oath to restore Biafra, and this we must restore. This should teach them a lesson that IPOB, that Biafrans, we are here to restore our wonderful nation. Nothing will stop us. Nothing is going to stop us. They can come with their Hilux van, they can come with helicopter, they can come with Python dance, 4, 5, 6. They will be tired because it's our home. They are only strangers. They will go and we get back what belongs to us. I say thank you, all of you. Remain strong and steadfast. And for those of us in diaspora, I commend all of you because I know most of you phoned your family members and tell them not to go out, and they all complied. Thank all of you. First of all, my name is Ine Nayanya. I'm from Ihechiowa in Umuahia province in Biafra land. Today, we went to UN, Biafrans, our name is there. We should be proud of what's happened today. I mean, I really don't know what to say. All glory be to Chukwu Abiyama. That those that go near UN and they will be doing short photo and post, we were there live, we were there live, face to face. It's a very big achievement. It means what we are doing is resonating in the whole world. People can now say IPOB, Biafrans, that yes, there are people that non-violent, and we should continue with that. I thank all of you, but please, remember your monthly dues. Remember to pay your monthly dues. You know you are still owing, you have not paid your monthly dues, endeavor to do that. If you know you have not paid your freedom and cultural levy, your development fund, your legal levy, you know, language one, language funds two, and even the ones for our mothers, because it's voluntary. You know, the humiliation that they did, we must do something to make sure that our parents, our mothers, our grandmothers will say, yes, our children did not leave us alone. They came to our aid. I thank all of you. And also people in Switzerland, thank you very much for coming today to see us. And thank you for the nice food. Thank you very much, your coordinator, the European rep, and the head of directors, and all those that were here. Thank you once again. Remain blessed.
Thank you very much. There is a very special announcement to all our people, especially those on social network platforms like Twitter and Facebook. The Zoo media, the Zoo Gota media are trying to rewrite history. They are trying to reverse the success witnessed by IPOB, but they will fail, and they are failing already. It is important that everybody goes to the online platform of all Nigerian newspapers, counter them, counter their lies, supply them with pictures and videos of total compliance, of total strike action, of total sit-at-home in the whole of Biafra land. I am watching videos, I'm looking at pictures from Ebonyi to Enugu to Anambra to Abia to Delta to Imo to Igota to other parts of Biafra land where there was total compliance for this sit-at-home strike action that we embarked upon today. We salute the courage of our people. It is also very important that we point out that even the so-called traitors in our land, the Southeast governors, they observed this sit-at-home because they had no choice. They observed this. Even though they were discouraging people, they were the people at the forefront that observed it. And it is a very strong message you are sending across. And we continue to ask them, for how long will you pretend, for how long will you continue to deceive yourselves? Haven't you seen that this power we're talking about actually belongs to the people? And the people are indigenous people of Biafra, who are the original owners of the land of Biafra. For how long will you continue to pretend? But of course, we will continue to disgrace you. This power we're talking about must be taken back from you, and we will do whatever we want to do with it. This is a vote of confidence on what IPOB is doing. This is a vote of confidence on the Biafra Restoration Project. This is a vote of confidence to all Biafrans all over the world. It is a determination shown in an uncommon resoluteness that we are ready to restore Biafra. Very soon, and very soon, the Most High God will do that for which is known. Total liberation of the land of Biafra. The zoo must crumble, and it's as simple as that. Thank you very much. And we will have to continue with the expression of feelings by our people here. Our people must have to be allowed to talk, but let us be very quick, because we don't have time anymore. This is a town hall meeting for others of a town hall meeting, call it a mini one, call it whatever you want to call it. But we are home here with our people in Switzerland and in the city of Geneva. Go ahead, the European rep.
All hail Biafra!
All hail Biafra!
All hail Biafra!
All hail Biafra!
I want to say good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good morning and good afternoon, wherever you are. From Geneva, Switzerland. My name is Austin Okuchukwu Abayim. I come from Amike. Amike Chukwu is in Olu province of Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwu Okiadama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of European representative. And I tell you, I am very, very proud to serve my nation. Today is another day to remember, as we have recorded 2 victories today. One was here in Geneva and one was in Biafra land. The one in Geneva, we went into the United Nations organization, invited and listened to, presented our petition, and we were listened to. This is a victory that we can record today, and it's something that all Biafrans all over the world, especially those who are working assiduously for the freedom of our people, to rejoice with us that we are not backing down, we are not relenting, we are doing everything humanly possible to see that our nation is extricated from the shackles of slavery and servitude that has been brought upon our people. And at the same time, I want to, rejoice with our people in Biafra land to celebrate the victory of a total shutdown, as has been ordered by the Directorate of State. We are so proud of you. Because of you, we gain energy to do this work from here. Your response today to the call to serve, the call to listen, the call to identify yourself with your own people, the call to send a signal, a very strong message to the world and to the zoo government in particular, that we are a people who have come to be united and people who want their freedom. We want to celebrate this victory today without forgetting the man who called us and who opened our eyes to this particular course of action. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I call him the man who saw tomorrow. He has come to open the eyes of our people. He has come to tell us whom we are. And from then, we have taken up this identity. And we are Biafran, and so proudly, we have to say that we are Biafrans. Today, United Nations Organization in Geneva recognized us as a nation. So we were given attention as a nation, and our petition was well received. So I want to thank every IPOB member in Europe and in Biafra land and all the whole world in particular, that they should keep on keeping on, that our cause for the referendum and the restoration of Biafra is on course, and we are not backing down. We are recording victory one after another. We have beaten the zoo government 4-0 because all the sit at home and election boycott we have directed our people to observe have been done successfully, and we are going to tell them that the power belongs to the people, and the people have taken back this power. We are not going to stop until total victory is achieved. This victory today you recorded in Biafra land is another mock referendum to show to the world and the zoo government in particular that our people are ready to go. I know, and we read and heard about the amount of money they have pumped in, bribed people to come out and do their businesses, all to no avail. This to show that our people are ready to go home, and it's high time they gave us our country, that we may go and build our new civilization the way Chukwuabiama has ordained us to be. So I want to also thank the IPOB Switzerland for hosting our Deputy Leader Mazi Uchemefo and Mrs. Nenayanya, Mazi Nzurumike Emeka, and Mazi Kanu Takano, all of them who came to Switzerland and went with us to the United Nations. We want to pray that the way you come here safely, that is the way you are going to go home safely. Chukwuabiama will continue to bless all of you and bless the work of your hands. Bless the IPOB Switzerland, and as our head of finance department has said, Switzerland needs to work harder. We have done very
This is a land, the land, trademark, where the war dumps stolen, call it gold, call it raw cash, call it secret documents, call it everything. But all are here. The roads are almost golden. Houses are renovated without any harm. There is money in Switzerland. Where is this money coming from? Our people should ask themselves the question. Most of all this money comes from African dubious criminals, elites. They dump money here sometimes, they die, and no family knows the sum, and no family knows how to claim it. This has always been going from years and years and years. Now, thank goodness us that we have a prophet who came up and studied why are black people the way we are. What is it that makes us stagnant? Why are we not growing? He found the logic and did his best. He did his best. He did his best to make sure that our people are awoken by standing firmly, stronger, fighting to take what belongs to them. This has never happened in the history of black race. Our director, Onyendumazin Nnamdi Kanu, standing here on August 2014, preaching the gospel of truth, told us not to fear. And I asked him a question, I rightly remember. Director, he was here. He was here. I still remember every moment of that day. Most people who are doing this job have been killed, one way or the other. I mentioned Marcus Garvey. I mentioned Thomas Sankara. I mentioned Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. I asked director, you are here with your influence, know-how, intelligence, risk, without bodyguard. What if something happens to you? And I was expecting a very well-constructed answer, but he told me so gently, as long as I remain with the truth, I fear no person. Everybody here can bear the witness. I say, okay, but today is 4 years, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. 4 years has passed. And you see why my friend here called him a prophet. What he said is what we are saying. It was never a fallacy. Before I go ahead, I have to introduce myself. My name is Chibike Nodem. I come from Njaba. I come from Nkume in Njaba local government. With the grace of the Creator, Chukwu Okike, I represent Switzerland as their servant in the position of national coordinator. I thank our people at home today for showing black man proud, for standing up, for demanding what belongs to them. Because without you crying, nobody will know that you have a problem. We have started this race. We will show black race that we are all blacks, but there are different genes. The people in IPOB are special gene. And this generation will get us Biafra. Yes. I will have to give up for now because our people are here. So many people want to speak. I thank you people. I thank Mrs. Nayanya, our finance ministering, as they call it in Dutch. A very wonderful, beautiful woman. I adore you. I appreciate you. Hope we have a lot of women formidable like you. We love you, and I hope IPOB worldwide love you. Your voice claims like Ogene. Yes, we appreciate you. Yeah, when you leave the camera, go there. When we see this man, we see a copy of our director. Yeah, yes, we have here Mazi Kanun Takano. He has the same beard like me, but a little bit longer. My brother, welcome from Germany. Mazi, the directorate, the head of directorate of states. We appreciate you. The job has been enormous. We all love you. Our deputy director, Onyike, the unmovable, heavyweight. We appreciate you. So I will give the space for other people to make 1 or 2 comments.
IPOB,
one family.
IPOB,
One family.
one family.
IPOB.
My name is Canon Takano. I'm from Isiama Faro Kuma in Biafra land. It's a big honor and pleasure to be in Switzerland. First and foremost, I have to thank Ipob family in Switzerland, more especially in Geneva. Since we came in here, it's almost barely going to 1 week now. Our brothers, they've never rested. They've taken good care of us. Mazi Aka, of course, the coordinator, Mazi Akubu. They've been coming to us every day. Of course, the wife is there too. She's always looking for us. She has never forgotten us for 1 day. We say thank you very much. We say thank you to every one of you. We know that today is a sad day in the history of IPOB. You know, sometimes when we used to say this, it's very difficult for people to understand exactly what happened, exactly 1 year today. It's a very sad event, and we can never forget what happened that very day. Never. Most people might do, we will not do. Look at him there. He's from Zoo. He came down here with us. The brother is missing, Pastor Levi, and so many others. Nobody knew what happened to them. That's why we continue to ask this question, and we'll continue to ask until we find an answer to it. There are a lot of them that very day, we could not save their lives. We saw them, they were bleeding, but there's no way to transport them to hospitals. These are the things that are very, very sad. And for this reason, I will ask you people to stand up at least for 1 minute silent for this person. May the souls of our departed rest in perfect peace. IPOB,
One family.
IPOB,
One family.
one family.
IPOB.
And before I go on, I would like to introduce myself. My names are Simon Obinale Chibweze. I heard from Umuzike. Umuzike is in Oro province, in the present Imo state. I live in Switzerland, Zurich to be specific. And by the grace of God, I'm serving the indigenous people of Biafra as their deputy national coordinator. Where I reside in Zurich, I am their general secretary. I want to use this opportunity to send a message across, but before I start, I would like to thank all the people, the organizers of this event today. I will also send a special thanks to our deputy, who has been there when we needed him most. He has been there all the time. With his team of professionals in the name of Mazi Edoziem and also Mazi Abanyem and a host of others. I will also recognize the presence of the junior brother to our leader, Mazi Kalon Takano. And I want to use this opportunity to thank God for giving us somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hence, wherever he is, wherever he is, I call on Chukwu Kiabiama to protect him.
He said,
I don't think there is any of us that is sleeping. So the message I want to put across to people in Biafra land is so simple. Without a gunshot, Nigeria is trembling. I want to assure you people that we are not going to pick up arms to fight anybody. Our diplomacy is working. For example, what happened today at the UN. And a lot of people have talked about we presented our cause, but there was something that happened there that was so impressive. When we presented our case, it caused a ripple effect. If we are there to attend all the calls, all the years to listen to us, I don't think that we will finish for the whole day. But I want to assure you all that
From Geneva.
your prayer has been heard. We took it to that government portal, and we thank all of you for observing the seat at home. We love it. We are strongly behind you people. I love one statement you people used to make, that we in diaspora used to tell you people the truth. And I want to reassure you that we maintain that status quo. I want to send a special message to my people in Zurich, because they told me that I should represent them. I want a situation whereby Zurich will pick up the challenge, will pick up the lead. Because we have the potentials, we have the resource. So I don't see the reason why we are lagging behind. If we can lead, others can follow. Or whoever that doesn't want to lead, let him go down so others can follow. So I'm thanking all of you. I don't want to waste your time. My time is running out. I thank all of you who made it physically present today. I pray to Chukwu Okike Abiyama to reward you tenfold. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All hail Biafra.
Biafra, we held it.
My name is Chris Aka Onyemachi. I'm from Ipob in Bende local government. I serve as the Switzerland National PRO. My people in Biafra land, I appreciate what you guys did today. You showed the world that we are ready. So we are ready to go. And everybody closed down the shop and everybody stayed at home. It's not easy. They say that Igbo man loves money. But today we show them that money is not everything. That we need our freedom as well. And that's true. Because without our freedom, there is nothing that we can do. Nigeria is not an organic country. So it's just living on borrowed time. Nigeria is going to break up very soon. Forward ever, backward never. We are moving forward. We are not violent people. We are peaceful people. And we believe in what we are doing. And we believe in our leader. And we believe in our deputy leader. And also we believe in Chika and the Austin Awan. We will follow them and we will do what we are told to do. Mazia Kubwa, I see you. Nene, I see you. Kari Junior. They will. If we can keep all of you here. All hail Biafra. They will.
All hail Biafra.
Biafra, we held it.
My name is Constant Chika Morello. I'm from Ipob in Imo State, Biafra land. So I'm the new coordinator of them. So our deputy director, I thank you so much for what you're doing for the Biafrans. May God Almighty protect you and your family. May you never lack. Our HOD, may God protect you also and guide you. And I'm using the opportunity to thank our sister Nayanya, for what you're doing for the Biafrans. And our director's brother, Maze Kanon Takano. May God protect each one of you. And may God protect our leader wherever he is. He will live and see Biafra. And we love him with all our heart. And I'm thanking Mr. Abani. Thank you for what you're doing. And my Ebo National Coordinator, Steve, Chibiken Nodim, may God guide and protect you. I thank all our brothers and sisters in Biafra land for what they did today. May God Almighty
guide and protect each one of them. And I thank all Biafrans, those from Switzerland here, may God guide and protect each one of you. So what I love in this Biafra movement, the love we have. We love each other and we do something together. And I pray that it will continue like that. Thank you all, and may God bless you.
Thank you. All hail
Biafra!
All hail
Biafra!
Biafra!
Freedom!
Biafra!
Freedom!
My brothers and sisters here, I have a song this night, and I would like you people to join me. This song is for the saboteurs. I start. You follow me. Oge me babam nanya, oge me babam nanya, mbe Biafra ge wero mbe ha. Oge me babam nanya, oge me babam nanya, oge me babam nanya, mbe Biafra ge wero mbe ha. Oge me babam nanya. Nnamdi Kaineso, Mole Jeje Bonaraga. Nnamdi Kaineso, Nnamdi Kaineso, Mole Jeje Bonaraga. Nnamdi Kaineso. Ndewo n'omu Chineke. Ndewo. My name is Emeka Nodim. I'm from Nkume in Njaba. Njaba, or in Olu province, Imo Olu province, Biafra land. In fact, I want to use this opportunity, this opportunity to greet all my brothers and sisters in Biafra land, both children, adults, mothers, all of them who participated today. Please, you people should keep it on. Of one night, okay, Sani, you open us soon, many. So, you people have done it now, and you see by yourself what it has given us. I greet Mazi Mefo, our gatekeeper. Anana, where we are not Pani. I greet you, I said something. Welcome to Geneva. Mazi Kanu Akano, Ndewo, Ogadregema, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ogadreyama, Mama Ogadreyama, Mumune, the whole family, Chukwu Kiabia Magagozi Hanine. One night, our finance ministry, Ndewo, welcome to Switzerland. I greet all of you. May Chukwu Abia bless all of you.
Please, I would like to seek your indulgence. We have only 10 more minutes for those who want to speak, and that will be not more than 5 people, because we need to round up until the time is no longer on our side. So if we can only have 3 people, that's fine. If it's only 1 person, that's fine. But we will not have more than 5 people, and each, if you have 2 minutes, you will be asked to round up, please. Thank you.
IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. I want to use the opportunity to appreciate our deputy leader, our HOD, and other leadership that came to Switzerland today. I thank you so much, but especially our deputy, since our leader was adopted. You have stood for him and stood for this cause. And I also want to use the opportunity to thank all our IPOB members, especially those in Biafra land who made us proud today. We are so happy and we appreciate their courage, we appreciate their strength, and everything. And I also want to use the opportunity to thank all our brothers and sisters who made it available to be here today to stand for this struggle. May Chukwu guide and protect each other us and give us this victory that we are looking for in Jesus' mighty name. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say my name, sorry. My names are Mazi Mwama Theophilos. I'm residing in Aarau, Switzerland, and I come from our mama in Olu province in Biafra. Thank you so much.
Biafra, freedom. Biafra,
freedom.
My name's Igwe Sunday. I'm from Apoha in Afikpo local government, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. By the special grace of Ipob, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as the financial secretary in Lausanne, Switzerland. And first, let me say my coordinator said that my skills, so I said I should excuse me because of my evening shift. And I thank Mazi Chairman for being here. I thank every IPOB members for being here. And I thank, let me especially thank Mazi Nnamdi for answering the glorious call of Chukwu Kabiama. And I thank God that He's responding to it. And I say, I need a bar, Biafra. And then I'm so delighted to see you tonight. And I am so honored to be here. And I say that now, this Zoom must fall. This Zoom must fall. This Zoom must fall. And we mustn't relent. Of course. I thank you, Anna Biafra, for whatever, everything they did today. I thank God because it has yielded results. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless us and guide us. Now Chukwu Kabiama.
Biafra. My name is Abosielu. I hail from Nnewi in Anambra province. I just want to use this opportunity to thank our deputy and all our executives who are here today. And most importantly, our brothers at home. And I want to encourage them and say that they should not listen to those who are telling them that that the other people are far away in abroad and putting them in front of danger. That we are here also doing our own course over here because all of us cannot be one place at the same time. And I want to say that all we need is patience. I know that a lot of us, our blood is too hot at the moment, but we need patience because I always tell my people here that even though it seems we failed before, but we don't need to go near failure this time around. And I want to say that those who wait and work for Biafra will not regret it. All hail Biafra.
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 Fellow Biafrans, good evening. Good night. I thank you all. We appreciate what people downtown did today. We are very grateful. That means you people are more determined. I'm very determined to achieve your dreams, which is to bring Biafra back alive. God is with us. His name is Chukwu Kabiama. We are not going back. That is the truth. I thank every one of us here, our brothers, all the veterans here, all the soldiers, the wise men, the people God have called for this purpose. We thank them. Our deputy leader, Mazi Mefo, we appreciate. Kanu Junior, we appreciate all your efforts. We thank you all. Our coordinator, Mazi Akubu,
You are blessed. I bless everyone here. In the name of Chukwu Kiabia. Brother, please keep on. Not giving up. Happy Odi.
One family.
Happy Odi.
One family.
Yeah, today I'm delighted to be among my brothers and sisters here today. I want to use this opportunity to recommend my deputy leader and all other principal officers that are with us here today. And I'm so happy to our brothers and sisters that are back home that comply to this day, that is 14th of September, of sitting at home. So I'm here to say, Jesus.
Yes.
My name is Son Okaf. I'm a native of Umabrama Osara in Imo State. It's in Olo province. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your zone?
My zone is in the side of the side.
Okay. What's your zone, brother? What's your zone? What is your zone? Geneva. Okay. All right. Is there any other person who wants
Yeah, we have our dear sister here, our wife.
Good evening, all Biafrans all over the world. My name is Aka Mariana. I'm from Croatia. I live in Geneva. I'm the wife of the National PO of Switzerland, Chris Aka Onyemachi. I will be brief. What we saw today in Biafra land was like really gorgeous. I was even not expecting it will be that good. Now I think that you see that the power is in your hand, that you can do everything that you need to do to have your freedom. Everything comes to everything. It's either like, I don't know what to say. It was really like a very special day for me today. I'm very happy that we are all here in Geneva, in my town. I welcome you all, and may God bless you. I hope that we will see Biafra very, very soon.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
My name's Chidebere Ozomondo. I'm from Ezema Bobo in Ezago local government area of Enugu State, Enugu Biafra province. I thank all IPOB members here for the good work, for the contributions everybody is doing towards to restoring Biafra. I also thank especially Maaze Nnamdi Kanu for liberating myself from mental slavery and the millions of other people in Biafra land. Truly, is my savior, because if not him, I will still be wallowing in ignorance about all the evil things the Western world do to our people down home. So I'm happy. I thank all people in Biafra land who respect this call of strike and stay home. What you did will be remembered forever. You did a great work. More especially, I thank all the boys that was outside sensitizing people about the sit-at-home protests who carry on despite the aggressions of Nigerian government. You guys are my hero. You guys are our hero. We thank you guys all, and still keeping on, as our deputy always say. But I want to remind everybody that we have not gotten Biafra, so we don't have to be celebrating now until Biafra comes. So my advice is that everybody should be pushed more forward until Biafra comes, and we will go and dance for Chukwu Oke Abiama in Biafra land.
So I will now hand over. You want to say something? Yes. Just make it snappy, yeah? 30 seconds.
Biafra,
freedom.
Biafra,
freedom.
My name is Uchechukwu Edward from Umnede, Abo province, Biafra land.
I'm here to thank everybody that came to this event today. I really appreciate. I really appreciate for me to be present of everybody. For able to tell my people to stand up because I'm not hearing them. Even the radio and everywhere, every time I'm listening to the radio, I'm not hearing from our people, especially our and normal people. Anywhere you people are, people should stand up because there's no time. We don't have time. Biafra we must get. No matter, we must get Biafra. No matter whatever it may take, we all have already stand up for this Biafra. Our forefathers may fight, lose the fight, but we must surely get Biafra.
Oye Biafra. Oye Biafra. Oye Biafra. Oye Biafra. Now I will give them to our deputy to continue what we are doing.
Thank you very much. And as you can see, time is on our side, but one thing is clear here. We have been able to express our opinions, our views on issues that matter most to us. We are a great family, and I want to use this opportunity to thank and appreciate every Ipob family member here in Switzerland. We don't have much time anymore because of the time this hall is going to be closed. And because of it, we will move forward to bringing this program to an end. But that's not the end of this revolution effort. We must take courage. We must emulate and salute the gallantry of our brothers and sisters at home. They are at the forefront, under rain, under shine, confronting courageously and empty-handed the zoo military might. All weapons of warfare are rolled out just to crush Ipob, just to crush indigenous citizens of Biafra. And what we have been able to demonstrate to them is that they can maim, they can destroy the body, but they can never destroy the spirit of Biafra. Eventually, that spirit of Biafra, the spirit of the Most High God will prevail. Because the Most High God himself is the author and finisher of this restoration effort. And so shall it be, that heaven and earth shall continue to bear us witness. It shall come to pass that these our enemies will be witnesses of the eventual restoration of Biafra. It shall be well with each and every one of you here and your families. And the land of Switzerland shall bring forth good things, progress, prosperity for all of us. We shall take whatever is in this land and go back to our land and develop it. We ask the Most High God, who has made it possible for us to have gathered here this evening, to take each and every one of us back to our various destinations. But may His presence never depart from us. From this moment onwards and now forever. Ask Him to continue to renew us, to continue to revive us, and more importantly, may He give us every enablement to restore Biafra. From us, from here, the city of Geneva in Switzerland, it is good night. God bless. All right.
We are bringing the transmitting to end. Mecca Nodim is on the line from Geneva in Switzerland. Good night to Biafrans all over the world. And my appreciation to all Biafrans at home who made it possible for the Sit at Home event today. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless all of you. In Chukwu Okike Abiyama's name I pray. Rebecca Nodim for IPOB Geneva, signing off. Bye-bye.